Hey guys, Ed here, bringing you a one-shot. This is pre-recorded because currently I'm on vacation. Keep in mind that these one-shots are short compared to my other videos. After 5 one-shots, there will be a poll asking which one of these one-shots would you like to have as a full-on series. And there you can vote. That said, let's get into it.
Fearless.
We start this story with a 4-year-old boy, Izuku Midoriya, that returned from the quirk doctor as his mother did her best to comfort him in his time of need, but it was useless. After the revelation of Izuku being bullied for not having a quirk, that brought the young boy to be timid and isolate himself to not go through the continuous bullying. A year later, Enko had no choice but to grow Izuku as a single mother, of which she had to find jobs in order to pay the bills. But the weekends, Enko had to work until very late, so she put up posters trying to find a babysitter, considering that Mitsuki refused to do so because Katsuki and Izuku always ended up in a bad situation. Enko was considering finding another job, but there was a knock on the door. Enko went to open it, only to see a female middle school student with one of her flyers. The girl would say, "Hello ma'am, is this your flyer?" Enko would say, "Yes, it is. I'm assuming that you want to take the role?" The girl would say, "Yes ma'am, unless there are necessary requirements or having at least a certain age." Enko would say, "Well, I would at least want to know your name, age, quirk, where you live, and how good you are with kids." The girl would say, "Right, my name is Tatsuma Ryuko. I'm 15. My quirk is Dragon, and I live 4 blocks away from here. I adore kids, and I help taking care of my younger cousins. I need to make some money and help my mother, but school doesn't allow me to take up part-time jobs." Enko would say, "I see. During the weekdays, I'll be here before 8, so I'll need you to pick them up from preschool, but Friday and Saturdays I arrive home past midnight, and from what I heard, I might have to stay until the early mornings. Is it possible for you to spend the night? As long as you don't bring down the house, I will allow you to bring over some friends." Ryuko would say, "To be honest, I only got one friend, and I'm also kind of helping her get back on track. She is falling behind on grades." Enko would say, "Well then, you can bring her over and do your thing. Little Izuku won't be much of a bother. He normally likes to watch stuff on the computer room, or he falls asleep." Ryuko would say, "What about taking him outside?" Enko would say, "He used to play a lot in the park, but he doesn't like going outside because he knows that he'll be bullied because he doesn't have a quirk. But in any case, if you need help, you can ask the Bakugos. They live over there. This is my phone number, and this is where I work. So if there's any problems, just let me know." Ryuko nodded, and thus she became Deku's babysitter. During a Friday, Izuku got out from school, but he was battered and bruised. Ryuko was there with her friend Rumi, and they saw how he looked. On their way home, Rumi carried Izuku on her shoulders, and Ryuko spoke up. Ryuko would say, "So Izuku, how did you get those bruises?" Izuku would say, "I fell down because I tripped on my shoe." Rumi would say, "You definitely are a klutz, but guess what?" Izuku was confused, and Rumi continued, "We'll get some pizza on the way home. My treat." Ryuko would say, "And we'll get some ice cream and popcorn because I brought a movie for tonight." Izuku getting his smile back, he would say, "Is this what it feels like to have big sisters? I've always wanted an older sister, but Mom said I couldn't have one." Rumi would say, "Of course not, because if anything, you can only get a younger sibling." Ryuko would say, "Rumi, he's 5, and besides, I heard that he wants to become a hero when he grows up." Izuku's expression went grim. as the rest of the evening was dull because of Izuku's mood. It came to the time for little Izuku's bedtime, and Ryuko tucked him in. Ryuko would say, "Izuku, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel bad." Izuku would say, "It's not your fault. I'm just a Deku." Ryuko would say, "What's that?" Izuku would continue. It would say, "Kachin said that it's what they call quirkless losers, and Dekus can't become heroes because they're useless." And then I tried saying something back, but all the time they bully me with their quirks. I wish I had a quirk like yours, or Big Sis Rumi. Ryuko would say, "When I was younger, my mom told me to look up into the sky. How many stars can you see?" Izuku, looking into the starlit night, he would say, "A lot. I can't count them all." Ryuko would say, "But if you look closer, you can see a shooting star. And before it's gone, you should make a wish. And if you do it fast enough, your wish will come true." As time flew by, gazing into the stars, Izuku fell asleep, and he awoken in a weird place, where there was stars everywhere. And all of a sudden a voice spoke to him. The voice would say, "Welcome, O Chosen One. I've heard your plea. Tell me, would you accept the power of the cosmos and join us in our time of need?" Izuku was confused. He would say, "What do you mean?" The voice would say, "In 11 years' time, a great evil will make its move, as it tries to devour the cosmos. Will you join us into defeating this evil and save the whole universe?" Izuku would say, "Wait, you want me to do it? But I don't have a quirk. How am I supposed to help?" The voice would say, "If you truly believe, you will have power. Will you accept?" Izuku nodded, and before he could say anything else, the voice said, "I am Stardust Trail, and I shall guide you with this upheaval, and I shall grant you the power of Stardust. Clustering wishes will become a new shining star. Become the path its light shines upon. May our deity grant you strength, and its blessing to be our new Stardust Dragon." But before Izuku could ask anything else, he woke up in his room, and he noticed that his hands were silver. He looked into the mirror, only to find himself that half of his face was turned into a dragon. To be continued. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more. Turn on the bell notification to be updated so you never miss a video. That said, peace out.